We mapped the stars, but never touched the sky. We traced the road to midnight light, talked of cities under silver skies, built a castle with words and trust. But dreams like ours turn into dust. We held the future in trembling hands, but lost the will to understand. This is a place we never reached, a love we touched but couldn't keep. We drew the map but lost our way, in silence louder than words could say. We stood so close, hearts out of sync, on the edge, afraid to leap. Now all I have is what we preach, a place we never reached. You said we'd find a quiet shore where love could live, needing nothing more. But something broke inside your voice, and time just stole away our choice. Our path was written, then erased by fear we never dared to face. This is a place we never reached, a dream we whispered but couldn't teach. We painted skies that never came, and lit a fire we couldn't tame. Two souls adrift, too far to think, too scared to bend, too tired to blink. Now all we are is bittersweet, a place we never reached. The road is still there in my mind, a distant world we left behind. No broken fight, no cruel goodbye, just faded stars and questions why. This is a place we never reached, a song that stopped before its peak. We had the words, we had the key, but some hearts never set you free. Now every dream feels out of sync, like shadows dancing on the brink, and I still ache for what we breach. That place we never reached, I still walk that road alone. No more voices in the room, just the hum of something true. The air remembers all we were, even when there's nothing heard. You left without the need to speak, no final word, no closing beat. But in the quiet I could feel more than words could ever reveal. Your empty chair still leans my way, as if it knows I'd beg you to stay. And though the night won't say a thing, it holds me like a memory's wing. A silence that knew me, deeper than you ever kept inside. No echo, no reply, just truth beneath the cry. You left, but strangely I see I found me in the silence that knew me. I speak and no one answers back, but still I feel I'm not off track. Your ghost and I, we don't converse. We breathe through quiet, sweet and curse. There's wisdom in the hush between the things we said and what we mean. I trace the calm you never gave, like flowers blooming on your grave. The silence that knew me more than your fleeting touch. Stayed when you let go. It hurt what you never know. Not loud, not cold, cruel, just painfully honest and full of the pieces I lost in your leaving. The silence that knew me, still breathing. And in the hush I come undone, but it holds me like the sun that rises without asking why, just shines, then quietly says goodbye. A silence that knew me when no one else could see. It kept my heartbeat sound. Your love let me down. It's all the cracks and stay. We're even hope betrayed. And I finally learned to be in the silence that knew me, still here, still. The silence came, but not too fast. Your shadow stretches, still holding fast. I touch the air you used to breathe and feel your warmth refusing to leave. Your coffee cup still feels your hand, the creases where your jacket stands. I watched you go, but not completely. Your leaving still surrounds me sweetly. The echo of your final words still dances in the space I heard. And in the room your spirit sways like dawn that never breaks today. Your goodbye is still warm, not cold enough to mourn. Like sunlight on the skin just before the storm rolls in. You're gone but not erased, still tangled in this place, like perfume caught in fabric worn. Goodbye still warm. The door still closed with gentleness, as if you knew I'd feel the rest. The fading sound of your last sigh still holds me more than I can lie. I light a match to chase the chill, but you're the fire I'm trying to feel. And every breath I try to take still tastes like you in soft heartbreak. Your goodbye is still warm, not yet the shape of harm. The silence hasn't fully grown, still half filled with your tone. I sit inside your fading trace, still looking for your face, like sunlight bleeding through a storm. Your goodbye still warm. still clinging while it sets it free. And though your footsteps won't return, I walk beside the warmth that burns. Your goodbye still warm, still breathing in my arms. No ashes yet, just smoke. No breaking yet, just broke. This house still wears your name, like a love that won't get blamed. Still soft, still here, still torn. Your goodbye still warm, still warm, still warm, still yours, still warm. She touched my hand, then looked away. And that's the moment she forgot to stay. She didn't slam the door or raise her voice. No final words, no shattered chores. She just became a little less each day, until love felt 1,000 miles away. Her laugh was once the light I knew, and now it's just a shadow passing through. I tried to hold what slipped like sand, still reaching out with an empty hand. She forgot to stay, not all at once, just slipped away, like a ghost fading in the light, here in the silence of our night. She didn't run, she didn't fight, just disappeared out of the frame. She loved me once, or so I pray, but somewhere in the quiet, she forgot to stay. I still recall the song she played back when her didn't fade. Yeah, back when her heartbeat didn't fade. Now every photo feels left out. I saw it coming but closed my eyes, hoping love could still survive. But she was gone before she knew, and I stayed behind, breaking into. She forgot to stay, slipped through the cracks of yesterday. No goodbye, no final line, just empty spaces in my mind. She didn't break, she didn't stray, she just forgot we had a way. And all the dreams we used to say turned into silence when she forgot to stay. You don't need a storm to feel the pain. Some hearts leave like a whisper in the rain. And I would have begged her to remain, but she was already gone. She forgot to stay, and I'm still standing in her grave, trying to breathe where love once burned in the ashes of what we never returned. She walked away without her feet, left her warmth and memories. She loved me once, I'll always say, but somewhere deep in time, she forgot to stay. She didn't leave me lonely, she just forgot to stay. stretched you into time, but time forgot to keep you. I wrote your name on the window pane, foggy breath and silent rain, each letter trembling in the cold, like secrets we both never told. I carved you deep in the old oak tree, right where you once looked at me. The seasons came and winds betrayed, the bark is cracked and love decayed. This is where I wrote your name, it echoes that still call in vain, on pages lost, on broken stone, in every place I'm left alone. It's still there when the light is low, in shadows only I still know. I never learned to let you fade, so I keep you where I wrote your name. I traced you on the ocean sand, but the tide never understands. Waves rushed in like things unsaid, and took you where the silence led. I whispered you into every song, but even melodies move on. Now every chord just sounds the same, still haunted by your name. This is where I wrote your name, on the mirror after crying rain, on the wall where we once stood, on the air that never felt so good, still etched beneath my skin somehow. Though you're not here with me now, I hold a ghost I cannot tame, still holding where I wrote your name. I burned it in the stars above, in skies that never answered love, but I'd still write it all again, even knowing how it ends. This is where I wrote your name, in the cracks I still reclaim, every tear, every flame, still whispers where I wrote your name. I'm still here, right where I wrote your name. Silenced where you last looked at me, the door closed without a sound, your footsteps faded on the ground. I didn't move, I didn't breathe, I stayed beneath what used to be. You said just time, not goodbye, but hours turned to years gone by. I'm still waiting where you left me, in a room that's barely alive. The clock keeps lying gently, but the echo won't let me lie. I've held on to shadows built from what we used to be, frozen in comes in, but I don't see. This place still speaks in you and me. Coffee cup, your old white coat, a ghost inside a hollow note. I keep your voice on repeat, like a song that won't retreat. I'm still waiting where you left me, in the space you never fill. Love should fade so gently, but this silence only kills. I've spoken to the silence, like you might suddenly speak. Still lost in who we could be. Still waiting where you left me. How long can our hearts stand still? How deep does missing go? I've moved in circles, tried to feel, but this place still won't let me go. I'm still waiting where you left me, where the cold won't let me sleep. Time forgets the faces, but your absence still cuts deep. Still waiting where you left me. I never moved, not really. Stood at the door, no tremble, no fight. Her eyes were dim like a clouded night. No shouting words, no last embrace, just the rain slowly tracing her face. I search for reasons, I beg the air, but the silence told me she wasn't there. There was rainfall in her goodbye, 1,000 drops, no need to lie. Each one a memory falling slow, of all the things I'll never know. She didn't scream, she didn't stay, just washed the love we had away. No thunder, no fire, no why, just rainfall in her goodbye. The echoes drip from the window pane. A love once warm, now drowned in rain. I should've held her, should've known, but I stood still, just skin and bone. The sky turned gray like her final stare, and every drop said she didn't care. There was rainfall and calm surrender to the sky. No second glance, no clinging voice, just the coldness of her choice. She didn't run, didn't delay, just walked through tears I couldn't say, a storm I couldn't defy. Just rainfall just water where warmth used to unfold. I trace her steps in every stream, drenched in what we might have been. There was rainfall, no reason left, no alibi. The silence cut deeper than screams. Now I drown in shattered dreams. She didn't break, she didn't cry, but something ended in the sky, and I'll never know just why. There was rainfall in her goodbye. She was gone before the storm even came. I wrote you a song in the quiet last night, each word a heartbeat, each note a light. But you never stayed to hear the tune. Now it's drowning beneath this moon. You never turned, never looked behind, just left my melody to die with time. It's just a song left in the rain, no one to sing it, no one to feel the pain. It was ours, but you let it fall, a fragile truth lost in it all. Now the chords run down the page, washed away like love and rage. All that's left is a whisper playing, a song left in the rain. Your echo fades and puddles near, where promises once felt sincere. I played the notes until they bled, but you chose silence instead. A voice can crack, a heart can freeze, but I never thought you'd vanish with the breeze. It's just a soul left in the rain, no harmony, just aching strain. I sang you when hope was real, now even the storm can't hear me feel. Every lyric soaked and torn, like the dreams we never wore. No encore, no refrain, just a song left in the rain. All the things I couldn't say, still falling, still falling. It's just a song left in the rain, played to ghosts and window panes. I held it close till it dissolved, but love like rain can't be resolved. So if you hear a weeping line, it's my voice frozen in time, still calling out your name in a song left in the rain. Just a song, just a song left in the rain. words left, just shadows on the wall. You left, and I tried not to fall. There's a hush in this room since you left it, and I still trace your voice in the air. I don't speak of you, but I feel you in the silence that lingers everywhere. They say time will dim your flame, but every quiet still speaks your name. Your name in my silence, it echoes through my chest. It's the ache I never mentioned, the weight I won't confess. I don't cry out anymore, but inside I still implore. You're the voice I can't replace, still written on this empty space. Your name in my silence. I walk past the places we haunted, where laughter once softened the night. Now the wind holds your memory softly, and I close my eyes to make it right. Quiet doesn't lie for long, it knows where broken hearts belong. Your name in my silence, a whisper I can't tame. It rises when I'm dreaming and falls like unseen rain. Though my lips may never move, every breath still speaks to you. You're the ghost I can't erase, still carved into this hollow space. Your name in my silence. I say nothing, but I'm screaming your name behind my dreaming. Your name in my silence, it's the song I'll never sing. It's the chill inside my heartbeat, the pain that time can't bring. Even if I fade away, in my stillness you will stay. In the hush I've come to know, you're the echo I won't let go. Your name in my silence, in my silence, your name. I've learned to sleep without your call, learn to stand, survive the fall. But there's a picture in my head that never fades, it lives instead. I see your eyes in strangers' eyes, hear your voice in lullabies. Time's moved on, but I remain, half in healing, half in pain. And I can't change my world, repaint my sky, but your face still finds me every night. You're the face I can't forget, etched in tears in silhouette. No matter how far I'll run, you're in every rising sun. You left, but you never left, still haunting every breath. In the quiet or regret, you're the face I can't forget. Photographs and folded notes are just the things your shadow wrote. But it's the way you used to smile that breaks me down once in a while. I've kissed new lips, made peace with pain, but still you're dancing in my rain. I've walked away from what we knew, but memories never ask for truth. You're the face I can't forget. In my past, you're still a friend. Every laugh, every tear still feels like you're standing near. I've moved on, but not moved past. Your ghost still holds me fast, no matter how much I regret. You're the face I can't forget. Maybe love don't ever die. It just hides behind the why. You're the wound I learned to bear, the empty sea, the midnight stare. You're the face I can't forget, wearing truth and all regret. You're the echo in my flame, the song that never said my name. If I could turn this heart to stone, still I'd feel you when I'm alone. Even now I'm not done yet with the face I can't forget. Some faces fade, but yours just stayed. We used to see the same sunrise. Now we're just shadows in disguise. The silence grew so high. It's the wall between our eyes. You sit across but feel so far, like I don't know who you are. Your voice is here but not your tone. This house feels more like stone. We smile just to keep the peace, but what we lost we can't release. No fight, no cruel goodbyes, just a wall between our eyes. There's a wall I never saw you build, layered with things we never heal, and every glance becomes alive with that wall between our eyes. We share the room but not the view. I can't see me inside of you, and all the light begins to die behind the wall between our eyes. We talk in circles, never deep. Touch, but never truly reach. I miss the way your soul would shine. Now you just flicker out of time. I tried to break the quiet night, but you just turned out the light. Now all that's left are sides, and this wall between our eyes. speak, I blend. We're falling in the space between. The silence louder than our screams. There's a wall that love can't climb, built slowly over time. And now it's sky was fire and so was I, but nothing gold knows how to lie. You painted light across my sky, a burning truth, a silent lie. I watched the colors bleed away, still hoped you'd somehow choose to stay. Your voice was soft like summer haze, but your eyes were slipping far away. You smiled like we'd never fall, but I should've known you gave it all. You were a sunset that lied to me, fading fast while I still believed. Your warmth was never meant to stay, just a flame that dies each day. You burned so bright then disappeared, left me alone with all my fear. Now twilight holds what I can't see. You were a sunset that lied to me. I chased the light across the shore, thought we were more, I needed more. But shadows always get there first, and love like yours just knows to hurt. You kissed me under dying skies, while hiding all your long goodbyes. And I, a fool in painted gold, believed your heat could fight the cold. You were a sunset that lied to me, a beauty never meant to be. You touched my soul, then turned away, like all the light at end of day. I held the fire, burned my hands, believed in dreams that couldn't stand. Now night falls where I finally see you were a sunset that lied to me. You taught me how the end can shine, and how the truth can wear disguise. But I won't chase what fades with time. I'm done believing perfect lies. You were a sunset that lied to me, a story written just to leave. You vanished with the final light. Now I just talk to empty nights, but even now some part still bleeds for the sky that bent my knees, and whisper what we'd never be. You were a sunset that lied to me, and now I watch, but I don't wait. But I still see it when I close my eyes. It wasn't loud, it wasn't long, just a moment where you felt like home. No words were said, but something died in the silence when you turned aside. I've tried to let the shadows go, but that smile, it won't let me grow. The last smile I remember still burns like a dying ember, flickering in my hollow chest, a goodbye wearing its best. You didn't cry, you didn't speak, but everything broke in that final peak. Time moved on, but I dismembered that last smile I remember. I've seen faces, I've met new days, but none erase your haunted gaze. I chase the warmth that isn't mine, a ghost trapped in a closing line. You left your light, then took the flame. Now I whisper through your name. The last smile I remember lingers like a lost September, a breath you took but never gave, a love I failed to save. The world moved on like nothing cracked, but I'm still standing where you turned back, held by a frozen ember. The last smile I remember. Was it peace or quiet pain? Was it sunshine through the rain? Did you know it was the end when you smiled like a fading friend? The last smile I remember is the reason I can't surrender. It wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, but it kills me every night. I carry it in every breath. That smile, the echo of the dead, still warm but growing dimmer. The last smile I remember. You smiled, and I lost forever. Didn't say goodbye, but something left that night. No final word to fear, just how love disappeared. Yeah. It wasn't one big lie, no storm to light the sky, no broken glass, no screaming match, just days we stopped looking back. You used to say my name like prayer, now it echoes through the empty air. I kept reaching for you here, but that's how our love disappeared. It faded like the light that slips away at night. Not sudden, not severe, but slow. How love disappeared. No flames, no open door, just hearts that touch no more. Like fog that lifts and clears, that's how love disappeared. We still shared a bed each night, but dreams stayed out of sight. You smiled, but never really saw We stayed, but never were at all. You stopped asking how I feel. I stopped hoping time could heal. No blame, no one to steer, just silence, how love disappeared. It faded like a song that played too soft too long. No fight, no final tear, just hush, how love disappeared. A glance that lost its flame, two hearts that forgot their name. Still near but not sincere, that's how love disappeared. We didn't break, we just let go. So slow, we didn't even know, until we stood in separate fields, far gone, and love had disappeared. It's faded like a dream, too real to even scream. We didn't hold it near, and that's how love disappeared. No storm, no shattered vows, just quiet and empty now. Too late to see it clear, that's how love disappeared. Still wonder where it went, still feel the love we never meant, still haunted by the years, by how love disappeared. The sun begins to rise again, but nothing's where it used to stand. The light falls quiet on the floor, and I don't feel you anymore. Two coffee cups, just one untouched. You left your chair without a fuss. No slamming doors, no angry cries, just silence where your smile would lie. The curtains breathe, but you are still a fading name I whisper at will. And though the morning starts anew, it only brings the ghost of you. Empty chairs at dawn, where your shadow used to fall, where we laughed and we believed. Now I sit and barely breathe. The room still holds your sighs, but not your eyes, not your replies. Just echoes of what we were drawn to be in these empty chairs at dawn. The clock keeps ticking like it knows I'm here with all the undertows of memories steeped in soft regret, of things we said and things we never said. I saved your place like you might turn the handle and say I've returned. But even hope feels far too late, and love forgets how long to wait. Empty chairs at dawn, the quiet tells me you are gone. No more footsteps down the hall, no more warmth when shadows fall. I keep your seat across from mine, like faith refusing to resign. Still hoping you might just move on. Back to these empty chairs at dawn. I drink alone, pretend you're there. still trace your name into the air. The chairs stay still, but I fall through. Every inch still aches for you. Empty chairs at dawn, holding what the night withdrew. Your laughter haunts the morning air, but all that's left is this vacant stare. I loved you in the golden light, now I love you through the quiet fight of waking up and finding none but these empty chairs at dawn. One for me and one still waiting on you. It started with your hands. You still smiled the same old way, still said the right things every day. But something colder slipped between the spaces where your skin met me. And I felt it in your fingertips, a quiet tremble in the grip. It was the touch that faded first, before the heartbreak, before the words. Like winter in your gentle hands, you let go long before I learned that love can leave so silently. No warnings, just a distant thirst. No fight, no storm, no bitter curse. Just a touch that faded first. We still dance, but not as close. Your arms were there, but not your soul. Your kisses landed soft but dry, like autumn leaves that couldn't cry. And I kept reaching in the dark, but every hole just missed your heart. It was the touch that faded first, before the shadows, before the hurt. You said I'm here, but not the same, like echoes trying to rehearse. The warmth that used to set me free now lingers like a faded in verse. No blame, no scream, no final verse. Just the touch that faded first. It wasn't sudden, wasn't loud. It broke beneath the quiet vows, and all I could do was feel the distance grow in you. It was the touch that faded first, the first goodbye unrehearsed, before the silence, before the space, before goodbye could even hurt. You held me less, you held me slow, and in that moment unreversed, love left me in the touch that faded first. The skin remembers even what the soul forgets. The sky's still there, the light is missing. Coffee's cold on the windowsill. Her shadow's dancing on the windowsill. thought forever meant something more. But she walked out and closed that door. She didn't scream, she didn't cry, she just took the stars from my sky. She took the sunrise with her. Now every dawn feels like night. She packed her silence in my suitcase and left without a fight. Now I wake up to nothing new, just shades of what we used to do. She didn't burn this house down, no. She took the sunrise with her, no. And let the darkness the bed still holds a fading scent, but I can't remember where my dreaming went. Every laugh now sounds too loud, like it's trying to rise through a grieving cloud. She didn't slam the door or shout, she just left the sun burned out. She took the sunrise with her. Now morning's just a cruel disguise. She erased our golden hours with just one last goodbye. The colors bled from every wall, and I can't feel the light at all. She didn't take my heart by force, she just left and dimmed the source. There's no light on this road I'm walking, just the sound of old ghosts talking. I still reach out in my sleep, but the morning's way too deep. She took the sunrise with her, and now time don't move the same. Birds don't sing, the sky don't bloom since she stopped saying my name. If she ever sees this empty sky, tell her I never asked why. But I still stand in this golden blur, where she took the sunrise with her.
Even when we didn't. I still see your smile and highway signs, like echoes frozen in time. We said forever in the pouring rain, but even forever learns to fade. You were my favorite mistake, the one I couldn't remake. Now it's just our love in the rear view, getting smaller every mile, like a song that played too soon, gone in a blink, no final trial. Your hand once held the wheel, now it's just me and what I feel. I'm driving on, but not away from you, just chasing down what's true. I left a piece of me in your voice, but silence never gave me a choice. You whispered dreams in motel light. The morning always kills the night. Sometimes goodbye's just a lie. We live while learning how to die. Yeah, it's just our loving in the rear view, fading like dust trails behind. Your ghost sits quiet in the passenger seat, but I don't reach out this time. I still feel you in my chest, but the road only heads west. I'm moving on, not over you, just past what we outgrew. If I turn around, I'd break again, before it's all that's left since then. No map, no plan, just this goodbye, getting smaller in my mind. All that's left is our love in the rear view, just a memory shrinking fast, a photograph with torn out eyes of a future that couldn't last. You were everything and gone, like dust chasing the dawn. Now all I've got to drive me through is I'll love you. I don't look back anymore, but I still feel the pull.
I smiled through the break-in. You never saw me shaking. I watched the sky turn gray again, with all the words I never said. You held my hand but looked away, and I just nodded like it's okay. But in the quiet of the night, I held back all the things I might. These are the tears that never spoke, the cries I swallowed whole. I bled behind a steady gaze while you faded slow. No storm, no shattered glass, just silence where we used to laugh. I'm drowning in the truth I choked in tears, tears that never spoke. Tears that never spoke. I wrote your name across the dark, but you were always just too far. You loved me once, I think you tried, but you were gone before goodbye. And now I wear this heavy calm, like a fire that forgot to burn. These are the tears that never spoke, the grief I couldn't show. You never asked, I never screamed, we just let it go. No fight, no final blow, just a fading I don't know. And the sound of every word I broke are tears, tears that never spoke. These are the tears that never spoke, the pain that no one wrote, buried deep beneath my skin, where only silence floats. You moved on like wind through trees, and I stayed stuck in memories. Now I live in what I never told, with tears, tears that never spoke. That never spoke. I cried, but you never knew. You left like a whisper in the rain. No warning, no chance to explain. I reached, but you were already fading. The silence deafening, devastating. I still had things I needed to say, still believed you'd choose to stay, but your footsteps disappeared. Before I faced my fear, you were gone, and I still held on to the version of you that's long gone. And maybe love just slips through time, but I lost yours before I lost mine. You were gone before I let go, like a sunset I watched too slow. I was still holding your hand when you drifted like sand through the cracks in my kept the keys you left behind, and all the echoes in my mind. You smile less, I should've known, but I kept building us a home. Now I'm here and you're just a ghost of the one I needed the most. You moved on, I stayed the same, still whispering your name. You were gone before I let go, like a storm I didn't outgrow. I thought love could still win, but I lost you again before the winds could slow. And I'm haunted just to know you were gone before I let go. I would've held you tighter, spoken softer, stood beside you, if I had seen the signs you wore. But I just can't need it more. You were gone before I let go, a goodbye I didn't get to know. Still singing your name in this hollow refrain where your shadow won't go. Now I live with what I didn't show. You were gone before I let go. You were gone before I could let go. I saw the clouds before the rain, still I whispered out your name. You walked in like thunder on quiet ground, eyes like lightning, never looking down. I should've known you'd never stay, but I begged the sky to let you anyway. You broke like waves against my shore, and I kept coming back for more. Your touch was fire, your heart was loud. I wore your chaos like a shroud. You were the storm I loved, the wind I let tear me up. I knew you'd leave me scattered and cold, but you were the wild I couldn't hold. I danced in all your rain, held tight through all your pain. You wrapped my world in a rose above, but you were the storm I loved. I tried to anchor what can't be tied. Love the way you never lied. You warned me softly, I destroyed, but I mistook that noise for joy. I called it fate, I called it true, but you were just passing through. And I, a fool with open arms, let in your flood and called it warmth. You were the storm I loved, even when it was never enough. I built a home inside your flame, even knowing it wouldn't remain. You broke what made me whole, left echoes in my soul, but I never rose above. You were the storm I loved. Sleepless nights, or how you shattered all my life. Some love's not meant to stay or heal, but God, you made it all feel real. You were the storm I loved, the pain I never gave up. You crashed and I still stood, because losing you still felt like good. Now silence fills my chest, but I don't call it less. You hurt me more than anyone could, but you were the storm I loved. You were the storm, and I was the sky that let you through. I watched you, frozen in your silence, a shadow where warmth used to be. You didn't say goodbye, but your eyes had already gone. Standing there with quiet lips, like a love that couldn't hold on. You reached for nothing, and I reached for you. The touch doesn't matter when the heart moves through. You were fading where you stood, like mist beneath the moon, still breathing in the room, but already gone too soon. Your shape was still familiar, but your soul misunderstood. I lost you slowly, fading where you stood. You
smiled like it meant nothing, and I nodded like it's fine. But the space between your words felt louder every time. The silence curled around me like smoke I couldn't chase, left without a whisper, but the echo took your place. You were fading where you stood, like color from the rain. A memory wearing skin, pretending to remain. I begged the moment not to move, but time never understood how love can vanish. Fading where you stood. You like a photograph of someone I once knew, but you became a distant blur long before you withdrew. You were fading where you stood in a stillness full of screams, like a dream that wouldn't stay, or a song that lost its theme. I reached for one last heartbeat, but it never sounded good. I lost you quietly, fading where you stood. Gone without leaving, right where you stood.
The light slipped through the crack. She never once looked back. And in that still soft sound, my whole world hit the ground.
She didn't cry, she didn't shout, no final fight to burn it out. No letters left upon the floor, just the way she closed the door. It wasn't loud, it wasn't slow, just quiet like she'd always know that I would chase her shadow still, while she walked out calm and still. The way she closed the door said more than ever before. No need for long goodbyes, no tears, no alibis, just silence wrapped in grace, as if I'd never had a place in her world anymore. All in the way she closed the door. I stood there frozen in my skin, holding all I should have been. She didn't flinch, she didn't pause, no last embrace, no cause. And I replay that scene each night, her hand the frame, that fading light. It's not the loss that hurts me more, it's the way she closed the door. The way she closed the door told stories of love turned sore. A whisper dressed as goodbye, a forever in one side. No screaming, no remorse, just absence like a force, tore right through my core. In the way she closed the door, she left lesson dressed in pain. A love that won't explain. She's gone, but still I hear that sound so sharp and clear. I'm haunted evermore by the way she closed. Not a slam, not a break, just the sound that goodbye makes.
She didn't cry, she didn't stay, just turned around and walked away. There was no storm, no crashing doors, just a stillness I'd never known before. She stood by the window, said my name, then whispered goodbye like it was nothing to say. And I stood frozen, trying to breathe, while the wind took what was left of me. The goodbye she whispered still rings in my bones, like a ghost in the hallway when I'm sleeping alone. She didn't scream, didn't plead, just let go of me so easily. And now I'm drowning in the sound of the goodbye she whispered. She didn't flinch, no tear on her face, just a silence I still can't replace. I tried to hold on, but she was already gone before the echo of her words moved on. Now every quiet night I find her whisper playing back in my mind. The goodbye she whispered still burns in my chest, like a soft-spoken heartbreak that won't let me rest. No last kiss, no closing door, just a fade from the floor. And I'm haunted by the sound of the goodbye she whispered. She said it like a prayer, like she was never really there. Now I speak to empty rooms where her echo still resumes. The goodbye she whispered still cuts like a blade. It's the silence in my veins that will never fade. No warning, no fight, just the end in the pale morning light. I'm left living with the sound of the goodbye she whispered. She whispered, and I still hear it.